The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Santa Clara. And he'll elect not to run with it, and a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. He finds his man, complete. It's Gray. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9.
This is McCaffrey on the give.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now. Right side, and he finds Gray.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
You see Purdy, and he's going to shift him around.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Hill going to go in motion right. Now Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
In motion, Hill. Tua to throw again. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Tua on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively. And, Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive. And it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Got a man. It's Robbie Chosen.
They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Now Tua signaling to change things up.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Dolphins.
And again, it's Tagovailoa.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys, maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now, they've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Looking for Gray and finding him once again.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Now Purdy.
Dancing to his left. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 33. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A handoff, McCaffrey running right.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 61 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards 1. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. After the turnover, it's Tua. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they may just be content to take this three-point lead and head into the locker room. And fresh off that pick six, here's Purdy. Oh, right on the heels of the pick six, another ball intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. It's Hill, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Niners' 33-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good.
And that will tie our score at 14.
Well, they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it. And they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put into the end zone, but they'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
At their own 25-yard line.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 53 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14.
49ers 14. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
97 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 5. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
Got a man on the right sideline. It's Gray. The end result, 21 yards. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
McCaffrey trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
That was a huge play on 3rd down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it.
They get this out quickly to the left side. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Niners have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Moody good with the extra point.
And we are tied at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
Tua going to throw.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Tua.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 2nd down, Tua. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the fourth quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You're talking about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Well, this offense hasn't been at their best here. They've made some mistakes. They've been frustrated. They've been largely shut down. But then you look up and say, wait a second. This is a one-score game. So they're still very much in this, and they're on the move here with a first down.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
A loss of a yard.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
At the 43-yard line.
2nd and 11. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's another 49er first down.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And down inside the 15 he goes. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
And now they'll shift things around. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
This is 1st and 10.
Now Tua. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Here comes second down.
In motion, Hill. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Tua.
Connecting with Hill. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. Throwing Tua.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here's first down.
A handoff left, McCaffrey.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here comes second down at 5.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 29 yards.
And the Niners have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Tua. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Tua. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now Tua. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And they take a knee. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the 2nd half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.